And we're back here on the Figure 4 Fallout right here on WCCR 94.5 The Crossroad and iTunes. And joining us on the line at this time, it's Kerry Awful. Kerry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. And did somebody dial the number for you?
Well, see, I talked to this man. He tried to put me in a net. I think he was a dog catcher, but then he had blue lights on his car, so I wasn't sure. I explained to him I had to call. So he did some fun, nice help for me, and he put me on the line with you. Oh.
Well, tell him thank you very much for the assistance in helping you out there.
All right, 1 second. Hey, Mr. Man, thank you so much for your help. Will you say hi to all the people on the radio? No. He said he didn't want to say hi.
Okay, all right then. Kerry, of course, you've let's just get right into it. You're looking for your best friend.
Yes, I haven't seen him in many, I guess, well, in my time it's longer because, I think in dog years, so it's probably about 21 years in my time.
About 21 years? That
or maybe like 4 months. I'm not good with that.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but last week we had Iggy here on the program. He called in the station and was trying to get us to help you find him.
You talked to Iggy?
Yeah.
We talked to Iggy last week.
What?
Yeah, we
okay?
did.
Yeah.
Did he buy a cat?
He didn't buy a cat.
He didn't buy a cat.
Oh, God, thank God.
Okay. And here's the thing, though. He was afraid that you found yourself a new owner, and that you didn't want him to find you at all.
But I don't like when strange people pet me. I would never do that to Iggy.
That's what we told him, and I don't know if you know this or not, but he gave us the recipe for the Kerry cookies.
The Kerry cookies with the peanut butter inside?
Yeah, exactly. So
you
hopefully
think people might bring them to PWF?
Absolutely.
That's what we're hoping for, because we're trying to get you to Corbin, Kentucky for PWF, and from my understanding, Iggy's supposed to be there too at PWF on April 20th. So
let me get this straight. Iggy, Kerry Cookies, PWF on April 20th?
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh, if you could see how hard my tail is wagging right now.
It's going to be the best day ever.
It will be the best day
This
ever.
might be better than the one time I found that bone in the backyard that I buried, and there were 2 down there that I forgot about. Oh,
That's like Christmas.
I was going to say, that's Christmas all over again.
So I think we might have found the number
I'm
one
not
and
throwing
number.
in circles in the house.
I think we might have found the number 1 and number 2 moment in your life then.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, sweet. Okay. So let me recap here.
Okay.
He'll be at PWF.
Yes.
Are you all and everyone listening right now going to help him find me?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We've been in the process of we just got the recipe for the Kerry cookies today, so we're going to work on making them.
We're going to leave a trail of them to Iggy.
A trail of cookies.
A
to
trail of Kerry cookies.
Oh, my mouth's salivating thinking about it. Oh, I might have to kick my leg a couple times in happy anticipation.
Well, I'm glad that you like that, but before you get to the PWF on April 20th, though, you've been making a big impact in PWF here lately. Of course, you debuted against Madman Pondo, and you've I guess there is a pun intended here. You've been the underdog the past few months there in PWF.
To be completely honest with you, I was scared out of my mind. Pondo's a tough man with a lot of mean weapons.
Yeah,
He
he
hit
is.
me with stop signs, suplexed me on chairs. I'm lucky I didn't have to go to the vet after that.
Well, I did like the fact that you beat him in Tug of War there at the beginning of the match, though.
Well, you know me. I'm a good guy. I want to have fun. I figured, hey, I've never met this other dog before. I don't want to sniff his butt. So maybe a good game of Tug of War will be a nice way to introduce myself. He didn't like that very much, though.
Well, some people just don't like to play tug of war.
You know who I like to call those people?
What?
Boring, because they're mean.
Yeah.
Everybody should like Tug of War.
I like a good game of Tug of War, and I mean, come April 20th, we might end up having to play a game of Tug of War, you against some of the Figure 4 Fallout people.
There's a tournament going on.
Oh,
I feel it.
do I get Kerry Cookies if I win?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Well, I mean, you're loved by all the fans, and all of the fans, and us here at Figure 4 Fallout too. We're wanting to help you find Iggy, man. We see how much you two care for each other and how great friends you are.
And that's the beautiful thing. That there's nothing better than man and man's best friend.
Well,
Everybody can relate to that.
Iggy told
especially
us.
when you're that close. It makes doing things like professional wrestling even better.
Now, Iggy was actually telling us last week that you two have tag teamed together before and won the tag team titles before.
Yes, for the NWA. We were the Southern Tag Team Champions. It was a good time. I don't understand why they call them championships, though, because I wear it on my neck because it's a gold dog collar.
Hey, I never thought about that. That is actually a pretty good dog collar.
I can't put my chain on it, though. I've tried. It makes no sense. I need an adult when I do that.
All right. Now, of course, let's take a little trip down memory lane. Iggy gave us an idea, of how you all met and all that, and he
Did he tell you about the Wish?
Yeah, he did tell me about the Wish.
And the best thing ever.
I want to get your perspective on it now. We got Iggy's perspective on it. What was that day like for you?
I don't remember much because it was a long time ago. But I was just a puppy. Well, some people called me a boy back then, but I don't remember those times very clearly. I had a dog that I loved with all my heart, and then unfortunately the dog passed away, and I was heartbroken. But then there was Iggy, and he told me about the wish that when someone you love goes away for a long time, for a long dog nap, you can take part of them and make it part of you, and then they never disappear.
Well, it's seen that happen. In fact, and you guys have been best friends since. And I mean, you got lost from him, and you're trying to find your way back to him. And hopefully, April 20th at PWF, you guys will be reunited.
I hope so. I don't know if I can make it without him. You don't know how weird it looks whenever I eat dog food and he's not there. It's like they think I'm different or something.
How have you been getting along since you and him have been looking for each other? I know you've been on your own for a little while now.
Well, it's a funny story. I went to chase a mailman. Next thing I know, I'm in Corbin, Kentucky, and I meet John Bullard. I tell him that I'm off. I'm scared. I need to get a flea bath. I haven't had a milk bone. And he takes me in and tells me about PWS. I stayed with him a little bit, and he gave me good belly and head rubs. But eventually I got lost again. It's very scary, especially with weather really bad outside, because I have to go into alleys and different places and eat out of dumpsters. But somehow I always find myself back there. And so it's not a bad life. It's not a great life. But it's always an adventure.
Hey, adventure's a lot of fun, and you and Iggy have had a lot of adventures here over the past few years, and hopefully Corbin, Kentucky on April 20th will be able to help you make a new adventure.
Oh, yes, it'll be good. Because I feel like I'm good, and I feel that Iggy's good. But what's better than two good things is when they're together as one great thing. Oh.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're actually wrestling on
yes
on that night there in PWF, aren't you?
Yes. It's a big 8-man tag with all kinds of people in it. Like my new friend, Mickey Knuckles, she gives me head rubs sometimes when I'm there. And then there's that mean, juicy Jimmy. And I bit that man, and he wasn't very juicy when I bit him.
He didn't taste like a Twinkie?
No, he did not taste like a Twinkie. It was weird because I thought it would be very juicy and flavorful, but really it was almost sweet.
You thought it was going to be a Starburst.
Basically, it was a different. It wasn't a lot of tang. It was more sweetness.
All right, and I'm going to be honest. I was a little bit concerned about you when you did that because I was afraid you was going to get rabies.
Well, I've gotten my shots a couple times. PetSmart's been very good. I'm hoping to get sponsored by them one day.
All right. Of course, also in that match, you've got Sweet Johnny Long.
Huge 10-man tag.
You've got, let's see here, who else you got? You got Cash Flow and Scotty Vicious, and you got Max Misery.
They're all mean people. I don't like them very much. I don't think they had dogs when they were kids.
No, they didn't.
Apparently, their mommies and daddies didn't raise them good. Be nice to pets.
They had cats.
Oh, cat people are the worst. I hate seeing those stupid pictures on the TV and internet. One time, Iggy showed me after school something called an LOL cat. I don't understand why everybody loves them. They should be LOL dog.
Yeah, well, they've also got Grumpy Cats pictures too. So I don't know if you've seen any of them.
When you're a dog like me, every cat's a grumpy cat.
Well, that's a very good point. Kerry, do you have any last words? I told Iggy to be listening in this evening to kind of give you a hint to maybe where you're at, maybe give him an idea of how close you are.
That's so much pressure. If you're listening, Iggy, okay, this is important. I'm by the dumpster, by the Pizza Hut, that one place with the fire hydrant. I know you remember, Iggy, if you're listening. I hope he knows where I'm at.
All right. Well, hopefully he can find you then. But if not, we're leading the trail of Kerry Cookies to Corbin, Kentucky on April 20th for you.
I hope everyone.
You still there, Kerry?
Oh no, the bad man! The bad man hung up his phone.
I think the bad man. I think the bad man took away Kerry's phone.
Is the police officer.
He's such a bad. He caught him with the net, and then he took his phone call from him.
That is not right.
Iggy,
That's cruel.
Iggy, run to the Pizza Hut
Get
next
him.
to the dumpster with the fire hydrant.
I hope he
Go.
bites him in the butt.
And hopefully it tastes like a Twinkie this time. That was Kerry Awful, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm scared. We have to go find him right now.
I am a little concerned, especially with the weather the way it is
Yeah,
outside right now.
absolutely.
Oh, he's going to be so scared. Dogs get so scared
Yeah.
when it thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go.
So hopefully Iggy,
Hopefully he gets in out of the rain
your mom
because-
lets you listen in tonight.
Hopefully he gets out of the rain because
Give me the
dogs
keys.
don't smell real good whenever they're wet.
Give me the keys to your car. I'm going now.
Oh, all right. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. What?
Give me the keys to your car. I'm going now. I'm going to find him now.
All right. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our next musical break. Maybe see if we can get hold of Iggy. See if he got to listen in, and hopefully, if not, then we're leading that trail of Kerry Cookies, the PWF, on April 20th. So we'll be back right here on the Figure 4 Fallout on WCCR 94.5 The Crossroads and iTunes. And we're back here on the Figure 4 Fallout right here on WCCR 94.5 The Crossroads and iTunes. And indeed, he was listening in because joining us on the phone lines at this time, Iggy,
Hi.
did you get to hear the interview?
Yeah, I heard it all, and I'm just really scared because it's raining and it's really wet outside. And he just hung up, and I'm worried that mean man did something to him.
Well, we hope that he didn't, but we told him that you got us the recipe for the Kerry cookies, and
Yeah.
and he was very excited about it. And let me just tell you this: he was worried that you maybe got a cat.
No. Kerry's irreplaceable. You can never replace your best friend.
Yeah, I mean, I felt so bad for him because first he told us that, of course, the guy was really nice. He even dialed the phone number for him so that he could call us here this afternoon. But then all of a sudden, he was real mean, didn't want to say hi to us or anything. And then all of a sudden, at the very end of the interview, it was like the guy took the phone from him.
He was very mean, and I didn't like it because that's my dog, and no one does that to my dog. I just miss him, and I can't go to that Pizza Hut right now because I don't have a car, and my mom's not here, and my dad's at work, and it's raining, so I'll get wet, and I don't have an umbrella or a raincoat.
Do you have a bicycle?
No, my tire's flat.
Oh, I was going to say after the rainstorm, you could go look. Maybe he's still there, hiding under one of the little shields from the dumpster.
My parents said I can't leave unless they're here and they know where I'm going.
Well,
hopefully, maybe he even got under one of the pizza. Do you know where he was talking about? He said he was near the Pizza Hut.
he was by the dumpster that was next to the Pizza Hut, next to the fire hydrant, that you would know exactly where he was talking about.
But there's 2 Pizza Huts like that, and they're in 2 opposite directions. So if I go to one, he might be at the other one.
So you need help finding him.
I do. I just wish I would have called in earlier so I would have been on the phone with him, and then we could have figured out exactly where he was.
Well, did you hear him? He said that he misses you very much.
I know, and that made my heart really warm, and it made me feel really, really good. But hopefully I'll be able to find him on April 20th in Corbin, Kentucky at the Pro Wrestling Freedom Show.
Of course you will.
You know,
I'm just so sad.
well, maybe, you know what? Maybe next week. Maybe somehow next week we can get them both called in at the same time. Maybe we can maybe we can get them together on the phone, and we can get Iggy and Kerry together.
That would be fantastic.
I just wish we wouldn't have to talk on the phone and that we could actually be in each other's presence so I could pet him and give him treats and throw frisbees for him and do everything that he loves.
Well, on the 20th, you guys, we are going to try our hardest to get you guys united.
But
I have to find him.
But Iggy, just think about this. If we can get you all both on the phone at the same time next week before the PWF show, we might be able to get you all together sooner than that.
Right, set up a meeting place and a time.
But what if he doesn't find another nice, mean man that dials a phone for him?
I think there are plenty of nice people willing to help a cute dog out.
I hope so.
I mean, he got this guy to do it for him this time around. He might be able to find another one.
Kerry's very persuasive. Once he persuaded me to give him half of my dinner.
Half of it?
Half of it.
My dog's
It was
done
steak
that before.
And potatoes. And it was so good. And I said, well, I want to eat it all myself because I'm a growing boy. But you're a growing dog, and I love you. And that's what best friends do. They share.
That's right. My dog persuaded me to do that before, too. She had half of my chicken dinner, and it was delicious.
Oh, she's lucky.
Yeah.
Baby? Oh, my God.
What's his favorite dinner?
Oh, I don't know. He'll eat anything. He's a dog.
What am I thinking?
Yeah, get it
You
together.
know,
Jeez.
Iggy.
That's the plan. Next week we got to get them together.
That's right.
But what
I hope
if?
so.
What if I bring my dog to the show, and then if Kerry and my dog make friends, we'll keep them together, and then I'll come find you.
But every time, all my other friends, when their best friend finds a girl, their friendship kind of falls apart, and the best friend is always like with the girl, and they're not best friends anymore.
But
so
I
don't want to lose him.
I also have
to
a boy
girl.
dog too. I have a boy dog too. You want me to bring my boy?
Well, what if he likes boy dog better than me? Because I'm just a human. No, he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't
'Cause
do that.
Man's best friend.
He loves you. He loves you very much.
I think he'll like other dogs. He needs to play more with other dogs.
Yeah, he needs some good doggy friends. But
You can never have too many friends, but you can only have
one best friend.
Best friend.
Right. And you're his
Yeah.
best friend.
I know I am. And we're going to bring Kerry treats for him, and we're going to find him. I promise that.
We are
I know
gonna find him.
deep down in my little heart that we'll find him.
We are going to find him.
All right. Well, Iggy, I tell you what, talk to your mom, see what she says about calling in next week with us, and we'll see if we can't get you and Kerry on the phone at the same time, all right?
I sure will. Thank you so much. You guys are still the best, and we're still best friends, and you guys got it offended me, like we said last week, to infinity and beyond.
Indeed, that's right, Iggy, into infinity and beyond. Well, go finish your dinner and get ready for bed. Get well rested up. I know you're probably a little bit excited knowing that we've talked to Kerry, but try to get yourself some rest. All right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to try when my mom gets home to see if we could go to the Pizza Hut to see if he's still there.
There you go.
All right. Sounds like a game plan, Iggy. We'll talk to you later then, buddy, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.